So you know in the Bible where it says, where kind of Jesus tells us to forgive everyone, to love your neighbor, forgive even if people have hurt you, forgive like 70 times, 7 times. When like Peter is asking Jesus, how many times should I forgive my neighbor? And I was thinking about why. And there are two ways to think I've thought about this. The first one is you forgive because you have like the CEO of the company, of the universe, aka God, who forgives you. Um, and you don't want to get fired from the universe, so therefore you should adopt the company principles and also forgive other people. Um, like literally, like if a CEO was like, right, our new company standards are like, we need to forgive people, we need to, I don't know, we need to do something, and the company head leads by example, and he does that very like the very thing that is graceful to you, to your benefit. um like you owed, like the parable in the Bible is like, we owed the servant owed the master like 10,000 denaries, which is like 100, like, it's unpayable basically. And then another guy owed that servant like 100 denarii, which is like maybe a few months salary. But then the master forgave the servant of all his debt, but the servant didn't forgive the guy at all. So therefore, the master obviously got angry at that hypocrisy. So that's the first reason why we should forgive, because it's part of the company principles of this universe which God runs. And the second reason, which I just kind of realize now, is because like when someone has hurt you, you have to understand that God God has planned your whole life. God has planned your whole life, and he has planned it for good. You need to have this mindset that everything in your life, God has seen it happen to you, and he did that intentionally. He was with you in that, whatever, in that hurt, in that trauma, in that abuse. He was with you. God was with you, and he did that on purpose so that your character would grow stronger. So that, and this is a whole other topic on like why God allows suffering, but God was there with you, and he planned that. And therefore, how can you be bitter at God's plan? How can you like not, like, when you know God has the best for you, how can you be like, why do you have to still be unforgiving if you know that God used that for good, or he wants to use that for good? So that's the second logic, because it's like everything in your life happens for a reason. It happens for good, happens to develop your character, make you stronger, give a testimony so that you can help other people, so that other people can understand God better. And so that's why we should also forgive. And also, people are unattractive if they don't forgive. Third reason.